In the sport, a familiar face returns to Dingwall as Ross County appoint Derek Adams as manager for the third time.
Well, let's get tonight's sport now with Amy Irons. And I know we'd already qualified for the Euros next year, but we're definitely going now.
We're definitely going. Have you booked the flights?
I don't think so, not yet.
not yet, but we are definitely going. Thanks very much, Laura. Hello there. We will talk Scotland in a moment, but first, Derek Adams is the new manager of Ross County, taking over at the club for the third time, 9 years after his last spell in Dingwall. And I'm very pleased to say that Derek joins us now. There he is, fresh from the press conference. Derek Adams, thanks so much for joining us on the programme. They say you should never look back. So what is it about Ross County and their chairman, Roy McGregor, that's managed to lure you back for a third spell? You're obviously joining a team in poor form. We just ran through some of that a moment ago. So what can you do immediately to start improving things on the pitch, starting against Kilmarnock this week? Derek, in the top flight, or do you have higher ambitions than that? Obviously, as you mentioned, you've been out of Scottish football for some time now, but on a personal level, are you looking forward to getting back and just how much the landscape has changed in Scottish football since you were here last time? The Scotland head coach, Steve Clarke, has challenged his players to consistently qualify for major tournaments after a magnificent campaign ended in slight disappointment as Norway scored in a late equaliser in a thrilling 3-all draw. A full house at Hampden were in. However, it didn't really matter as Scotland had already secured their ticket to Germany next year with 5 wins from 8 qualifying games, and it was that fantastic start that clinched qualification. Only 1 defeat in there away to Spain. And these are the final Group A standings. Just look at that. Scotland runners up to Spain, and with 17 points. They'll be in pot 3 for the draw in Hamburg on the 2nd of December, and that means they'll avoid other pot 3 teams like Italy and the Netherlands. So with 7 months to go until the tournament kicks off, what now for manager Steve Clarke? The head coach of Spartans Women has called for an urgent review into medical procedures at all SWPL games after their player Becky Galbraith had to wait for over half an hour for an ambulance following an injury during their match away to Aberdeen yesterday. To rugby, and Scotland captain Jamie Ritchie says he hopes the squad can use the tough lessons from a disappointing World Cup campaign as motivation for next year's Six Nations. I don't think we're ready to think about the Six Nations yet. Time is going far too fast, Laura.
Absolutely, thank you.